Titans, and anxious to see him in his first action here on this Thursday evening. Thanks for tuning in to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. One more game after this. We've got A-Town. And I forgot who's playing the game.
Too many teams to keep track of.
Too many basketball games going on this evening, and things as I find my bracket here. Everything's all this pile. Oh, Eureka, the Hornets and the Tornadoes coming up in the 8:30 game. And I know we mentioned in the pregame of the last game, really like the way they kind of changed up the tournament with the times and stuff, and I know for the media side that have that 9:30 game now at 8:30 at night makes for not quite as long a day for the media folks and everybody involved with the tournament and the fans.
For those of us who've been here since game one, and there's a lot of guys in the truck who have, it's nice to have that extra time off, certainly earlier to get done with the 8th game. I had his paperclip, apparently.
All that over a paperclip?
Yeah, I guess.
All that over.
I had John's paperclip, and he's very upset with me.
I could tell. I could tell there. So
I also bent it, which probably really angered him. I was starting to straighten. I always take paperclips. By the end of the day, they're straight.
Well,
I pull them apart, you know.
You know, we got to do something to kill some time.
What are you going to do, right?
So we're just about set. 8 minutes on the clock. West Hancock coming in at 9-2. BPC at 3-8.
These are tough games for a number 1 seed like West Hancock. They're clearly the favorite. They're clearly probably the deeper and more talented team. They have a couple of guys out, which might level the playing field a little bit, starting point guard, for instance. But they will be able to bring in a couple of other kids that they brought up from the JV if they need to go deep to the bench. And it won't be a situation where the starters are in there at an ugly time. Right. You know what I mean?
Number 2, Jordan Crowley.
Getting the starters now for West Hancock. Jordan Crowley, a junior, number 2. Lewis Siegfried, another kid that I thought had a really good tournament last year for the Titans, senior, number 5. Hunter Froman. And that Froman last name very familiar in the West Hancock, Warsaw areas over the years. Nolan Goody, the 4-starter, number 15, a junior. And the big man in the middle, the junior, number 22, Cooper Knowles, 6'9". Jeff Dahl, the head coach. Good to see the local team, BPC, back in the tournament after a several-year hiatus and playing down at the WVIT tournament down in Unity. Now here, back here at Western Hall. Connor Paul, the first starter for the Spartans, number 2. Senior, number 3, Brock Beekman.
And forward, a 6'4" senior, number 10, Talon Love.
Down Love, number 10, 6'4" senior.
At guard, a 5'6" junior, number 15, De'Aaron Ruffin.
De'Aaron Ruffin, 5'6", number 15, 4-starter for the Spartans.
Number 34, Braylon Griffiths.
And the freshman, number 34, Braylon Griffiths, going to get the start for the Spartans. Number 34, Spartans in the road blue jerseys with the white numbers, red trim. West Hancock in the home whites with the red and black trim. And it's going to be Beekman and Knowles going to jump it up in the center circle to get game number 7 underway. And we are underway, tip controlled by the Titans. Shot up and the 3 up, no good. Rebound down to the Bomber, or the Spartans, number 11 there with the shot. That was Froman the other way. And the Braylon Griffiths, the freshman, gets the Spartans on the board first. 2-0 lead for BPC, just underway, 7:35 to go. Ball moved around, going to fake the 3, drive in, baseline, hand off to Knowles for the dunk. The two-handed slam, Cooper Knowles for the Titans, tied at 2 apiece, 7:22 to play in the first. Ruffin with it for the Spartans. Gets it to Palm. Right wing now to Ruffin. Left-hand dribble, going to drive in. Griffiths with it down. Minute underway here. Love's going to fire up a long three off the back iron, no good. Follows up his shot, and the rebound still loose on the floor. We're going to get a, nope, it's going to be Wes Hancock coming out with the basketball. Number 5, that's Siegfried with it. Round number 11 with it, that's Froman. He's going to go up, shot no. Rebound down to BPC.
Love got the block on that one, and BPC's out hustling West Hancock here early in the game.
Beekman going to fire up a three off the left side of the rim. No good. Rebound down to Siegfried for the Titans.
And that's what I said was the fear for the Titans. Coach Jeff Dahl come out, haven't practiced for a couple days, getting back at it.
Inside Knowles, easy up and 2 for Cooper Knowles, 4-2. And that's going to be the matchup nightmare for BPC is Love, your tallest player for BPC at 6'4", giving up about 5 inches to Cooper Knowles as he has the rebound off the miss by Ruffin. Siegfried going to fire up a three from the near corner off, no good. Froman there for the rebound, gets it to Knowles, swings it around. That's Crowley with it, number 2, 15. No one Gooding, and he's going to drive baseline, going to pick up a foul on Beekman for BPC. That'll be his first, team's first.
Team foul number 1.
We tried to Fonzie this TV. It's been on us in our first game. No matter what
TVs
TV.
have a mind of their own.
Yeah, well, it seems to be that way tonight.
Number 22, Cooper Knowles.
Well, it's 6-2 in favor of Cooper Knowles and the Titans. 5:35 to play here in the first quarter. Palm with it for BPC, left wing. Beekman just beyond the free throw line, going to drive in, picks up the dribble, turns it over. That is Gooding, number 15. He's going to go the length of the floor, up and in. Nolan Gooding with his first 2 and an 8-2 lead for Wes Hancock. 8-0 run after BPC getting on the board first with the opening field goal of the contest. 5:10 to play. Griffiths now right wing to Palm, inside to Love. Love's going to go up, shot partially tipped, I think, by Knowles on the play. Siegfried with it. Driving, kicks it out. Left wing 3, up and in and out. No good by number 11, Froman. Hancock with the rebound. Siegfried going to drive baseline, kicks it off to Knowles. Knowles up and good. Cooper Knowles with 10-2 lead now for the Titans. 4:35 to play here in the opening quarter. Ruffin with it for the Spartans.
Bushnell-Prairie City is certainly not the only team that's going to have a problem.
Yeah, he's a nightmare for anybody inside.
But he's already got 8 quick ones here.
And he's got a couple.
A loose ball.
Yep, and it'll be outlet to Siegfried. Left wing, stops, pops, 3 off the back iron, no good. Knowles going to tap the ball around, and it's going to go to BPC off of Knowles.
One thing you can do is if they're coming down and shooting threes in transition, you can put a body on him. You can find him, you can keep him off the glass, and to let him come flying down the lane like that and get a hand on the ball is just a recipe for disaster. So hopefully the Spartans will be able to, like I said, find him, keep him off the glass at least.
See Braden Hurt, number 1, a junior in for the Titans. Ruffin with it, going to be picked up by Hurt. Palm with it, right wing, inside they go to Love. Love tried to go over the top to Beekman, and Beekman went the other way. Out of bounds to the Titans. 8-point lead for West Hancock, 10-2. Halfway through the opening quarter here at Western Hall. Thanks for tuning in on this Thursday evening. Lewis Siegfried with it now. Tries to go inside. Pass stolen away by number 2. Connor Palm for BPC. Darren Ruffin with it, number 15. Going to drive in, floats one up off the, not the free throw line, off the back iron, no good. Rebound down to the Titans. Siegfried with it, left wing, going to drive baseline, going to bump into Love, no. And the pass stolen away by Braylon Griffiths, a freshman, number 34 for BPC. Poked away. And an easy 2 the other way for number 5, Lewis Siegfried. And a 10-point lead.
Love tried to draw the charge down there. Taylor Love tried to draw the charge last time down, didn't get the call.
Ruffin's going to pick up his dribble, hands off to Palm. Palm's going to fire up a three, has it swatted out of bounds by Knowles.
Big smile on the face of Connor Palm. What do you do? The guy was 8 feet away from me. I went to shoot it, and he blocked it.
See number 30 into the ball game, Connor Upton for BPC.
Did anybody come out, or are they going to go on a power play?
Ruffin checked out.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to have 6-on-5 here for a couple of minutes. Now a steal. That is Crowley, and goes up and lays it up.
If there was no pressure behind him, I think he was going to try to dunk it. He
Looked
thought
like,
better of it.
yeah,
right
he did right at the end. Griffiths with it for BPC. Pass stolen away by number 11, Froman. Hunter Froman going to flush one down. 16-2 lead for West Hancock. Timeout taken by BPC. Full timeout. We can tell you about Sports Corner at 124, Macomb's original local sports bar. Sports Corner at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WI games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcast at Sports Corner at 124. All while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb.
Well, when you step up to play competition like this, the number 1 seed, you have to be very careful. You have to be careful with your passes. You cannot afford to turn the ball over. And that's 3 straight steals and layups here for the Titans, as BPC's been a little careless. Their passes have not been sharp and crisp. You can't play against what you might think is competition you're used to playing when you're up against a number 1 like this.
Right, and Spartans getting out on the board first, but as you said, it's been all West Hancock after that. 16-0 run for the Titans. 2:36 to play here in the opening quarter of play here at Western Hall. Game 7 of 8. 8 more games tomorrow. And 10 games coming up on Saturday with a couple over on the consolation side at Brophy Hall. I expect we're talking with John and Arwen in the last game. BJ, expect some good games on both sides of the brackets tomorrow, because you're going to get some matchups against the teams that are probably more evenly matched.
Yeah, I still think it's a wide open tournament. I mean, obviously West Hancock looks good here, but the other 3 top seeded teams look pretty good. Macomb wore down Canton at the end of the game. Rock Ridge with a big win early this morning.
Hubb's going to pop a 3, a little short. Rebound down to West Hancock, and the outlet pass off the fingertips of Knowles out of bounds, so they'll go back to BPC.
Incomplete on the bomb, 2nd and 10.
Exactly. That'll stop the clock with 2:17 to play. Connor Palm, number 5, into the ball game out of the timeout for BPC. Connor Upton going to bring it up, number 30. Palm with it, going to have it poked away over on the far side. Regained possession, back to Upton. Xander Jones, I should say, number 5 into the ball game for BPC. And we're going to get a ball out of bounds off of Brock Beekman back to West Hancock with 1:55 to play here in the opening quarter. So we're going to get a substitution. Number 34, Ethan McKim, the senior. Number 35, going to check in for BPC for Love. Lewis Siegfried, number 5, going to bring it up, the senior for the West Hancock Titans. Far side, that's Crowley. Cross court they go. Inside to Knowles. Siegfried thought about it, going to drive in, kicks out. Going to fire up a 3 from the near corner off the rim, no good. Good rebound there by number 2, Crowley. 3-pointers straight away from Siegfried's up and good.
It's those peppermint pink shoes that 3 of these guys have on. They make you a better shooter. Did you know that?
I do that. I'll have to try some of those out the next time I play basketball. Shot up, no. Palm with a rebound. McKim's going to pop a jumper in and out, and back in for Ethan McKim.
Over in the outstretched arms of the big guy.
So a 19-4 lead for West Hancock. Siegfried here at corner. Froman with it. Cross court, they're going to go to Crowley right in front of the Spartan bench. Down under a minute to play, 53 seconds ago. Crowley shot up, no. Upton there for the rebound for BPC. Looking to outlet down the floor. I'll get it up across midcourt. Gets it over to Xander Jones. Upton with it. Tries to go inside to McKim. And McKim went one way. The ball went the other. To turn over to the Titans with 40.1 seconds to play here in the opening quarter.
23 Parker Guppy checks in for the Spartans. Also coming back. Looks like Ruffin will be coming back in. Connor Palm goes out. Spartans going to sit in a 2-3 zone, giving up that big height advantage. But the big guy's also out of the game for the time being for West Hancock.
Siegfried with it, left wing. Near corner, that is Hurt. Braden Hurt. Back to Siegfried. About a 4-second differential in this shot clock, game clock, down to 24 on the game clock. Siegfried going to be picked up by Ruffin. Right hand dribble. Cross court they go. Working the ball around the perimeter. Now it's Crowley. Game clock down to 11. Froman going to fire up a 3, and it's good. The first 3 of the contest for Hunter Froman. And a 22-4 lead, and BPC not going to get a shot off the other end. After 1 quarter of play, it's 22-4 in favor of the West Hancock Titans. Cooper Knowles with 8 in the quarter for West Hancock, 5 for Lewis Siegfried. 22-4 in favor of West Hancock. It'll be Spartan basketball to start quarter number 2. Got some replays from our first quarter coming up.
First basket of the game goes to BPC. The steal, the 2-on-1 break, and laid up and in by Griffiths.
And then the two-handed flush there by Knowles. It's baseline move by Siegfried. A nice handoff to Knowles there for 2. Steals.
And this is when the 3 steals in a row happen. 3 steals, 3 layups. Highlighted by that little dunk by Froman.
Nice straight way 3, and then the 3 by Froman there at the end of the opening quarter. Been all West Hancock here, 22-4. Top seed looking good heading to the second quarter. We can tell you about Spoon River College with campuses in Canton and Macomb, including the building reconstruction going on the east end of Jackson Street in Macomb. They offer a great start for all area college students, both academically and athletically. Find out more online at src.edu or call 309-649-6400.
So, a lot of teams, and there's 2 of them in this tournament, when they consolidate, have chosen the name Titans around here. Okay, West Hancock, when they consolidated those 2 schools, became Titans. Monmouth Roseville became Titans. Up north, Anawan Wethersfield became Titans. It's time to put a moratorium
on Titans,
on the nickname Titans for co-ops.
And BPC is going to turn it over, driving to the other end. That was Nolan Gooding. And the ball going to be poked out of bounds off of BPC. It'll stay with West Hancock here with 7:48. Yeah, there was about the same, not a whole lot of time difference between those schools becoming co-op. And a nice 3 up and a good. Again, Hunter Froman.
Very smooth stroke from outside. I like it. Yeah, it's just like everybody was the Titans there for a while. And
nice drive by Ruffin. No on the shot. Rebound down to the West Hancock Titans. Siegfried with it.
I was afraid Abington Avon was going to use it. Bushnell-West Prairie might have thought about it for a while. I'm glad we've gotten away from Titans a little bit.
Knowles there now with double figures is an easy turnaround for him. 10 points, a 23-point lead for West Hancock. Ruffin with it for BPC. Picks up the dribble, hands off to Upton. Side they're going to go to McKim, free throw line. Picks up the dribble, gets it to Xander Jones, number 5. 6:55 to play. Steal by West Hancock. That's Siegfried with the steal, and we're going to get a foul by Connor Upton for BPC. That'll be his first and team's first.
Should be before the shot, too, and it'll be out of bounds underneath.
Braden Hurt to trigger the inbound for West Hancock. Gets it to Knowles. Hurt's going to fire up a 3. It's good. Braden Hurt gets on the scoring column. 30-4, 26-point lead for West Hancock. 6:35 to play here in the first half.
He has the pink shoes too, just to point that out.
I think that's the secret for long-range success. Upton with it, gets it to McKim for BPC. He's going to back Knowles down a little bit. Knowles going to poke it away. McKim's going to try to go baseline on him and loses the handle on it. Siegfried with the basketball for the Titans. Left wing, 3 up off the side of the rim. No, Jones there for the rebound for BPC.
The only thing I question there is Siegfried was carrying the ball, took about 5 steps between dribbles. They let kids do that.
Yeah, they do sometimes.
And
we saw some of that in the earlier game.
Yeah.
Jones with it.
People ask me what would make the NBA a better game, what would help college basketball. The very simple thing of traveling and carrying the ball will clean up the game.
Wow.
Wow, look at that.
Connor Upton from about way downtown, almost at the edge of the Leatherneck Bulldog logo at center court.
He shot that from Bardolph.
30-7 lead. Hurt up. Shot no good. BPC with a rebound. Ball going to, I thought, come into my lap. And pass now going to go out of bounds to BPC.
Into the game for the Spartans, number 10, Colin Love, number 34, Braylon Griffiths, and number 42, Jackson Crouchage.
Jackson Crouchage, number 42. And Braylon Griffiths back for BPC. Also number 10, Talon Love back for the Spartans.
10, Wade Gooding. 2, Jordan Crowley come on for West Hancock. 15, Nolan Gooding is back.
He's going to drive in, free throw line, picks up his dribble, looking for some help. Going to have it poked away, and it's going to go out of bounds, stay with BPC.
17 on the shot clock. Anyways, if you call the travel, if you call the carrying the ball, just start doing it by the way the rule was originally written, the game would clean itself up immensely.
Absolutely. 30-second timeout taken by Coach Snyder and the Spartans. We can tell you about Ron Albee Auto Sales with locations in Macomb and Augusta. And with 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Albee Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car in Macomb on East Jackson Street. Stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.ronlb.com to check out their inventory.
The original version of Wild Thing playing over the PA by the Trogs on a 1967. Little trivia for you. I know the band that was responsible for the version of Wild Thing that plays during the movie Major League whenever Charlie Sheen comes in.
Great movie.
The band's name was X. Just X.
Just X.
And their version of Wild Thing was very popular because of that movie. And then, of course, Sam Kinison, the comedian, had another version of Wild Thing that was a little more adult.
Yeah, that definitely, I was going to say, not PG rated at any scale.
Yeah, nothing Sam did was PG
No,
rated.
he did not. Bushnell basketball, BPC basketball out of the timeout. 5 minutes to play. Ruffin with it. Right wing to Griffiths. Love with it. Has it poked away. Picks it back up. Left wing to Ruffin. Picks up the dribble. And shot clock violation on BPC, so it'll be Titan basketball.
There was not a reset after that ball went out of bounds, and I think it said 17, and I forgot
I
to
think you're right.
That. But obviously the Spartans forgot about it too, so we're not alone.
And that, of course, seeing that in tournaments, is that's going to become into play.
Thank goodness. Bring it on.
In the next year. As Crowley going to fire up a 3 for West Hancock. We're going to foul on the floor on West Hancock. I believe it's going to be on 15. Nolan Gooding whistled for the foul. His first, team's first. Brock Beekman back for BPC. Number 3, Connor Upton with the 3 from Bardolph checks out of the contest for the Spartans.
Yeah, I wonder if what yard he was in Bardolph when he shot that one.
There's not many. Not many.
There's a couple big ones.
Well, true. Just not a lot of numbers.
Yeah.
Beekman with it for BPC. Left-hand dribble. Loses the handle. Picked up by Wes Hancock. Number 10, Wade Gooding with the pickup for the loose ball. Froman's going to go the other way. Swing it around. That's Crowley. He's going to fire up a 3 in front of the Spartan bench. In and out. No good. Number 11, Froman there, and Froman up and good. Hunter Froman with now 10 in the contest. 32-7 lead for West Hancock. Ruffin tried to get it to ground. It's going to be
Nice
stolen
step in.
away by Gooding.
Stealing the basket.
And he will lay it over the rim.
Nolan Gooding.
Nolan Gooding now with 4, 34-7 lead for West Hancock. Beekman with it, right wing. Picks up the dribble to Ruffin, now far corner to Griffiths. Tries to give and go to Love. Groundage there for the loose ball. His shot swatted away out of bounds by Nolan Gooding. It'll stay with Beat BC as Connor Palm, number 2, back for Beat BC as Ruffin will check out. 3:20 to play here in the opening half. 34-7 West Hancock lead. Beekman triggers, gets it, tries to get it to Griffiths. Stolen away by Crowley. Jordan Crowley the other way, left hand up off the glass. No. Griffiths there for the rebound for BPC. Outlets to Beekman. Beekman between the leg, drives, baseline shot, good strong move, but can't get it to go. And the rebound down to the Titans.
It was a good move. Good defense at the basket by West Hancock.
Crowley with it, left wing. Jordan Crowley now moving around far corner. Cooper Knowles back into the ball game for West Hancock. Go inside to Knowles, guarded by Groudage. His shot actually, good job by Groudage there, holding his ground. The shot short, and a rebound down to BPC.
If you give up that much size, as long as you get a chest into the guy and throw him off his timing a little bit, and that's exactly what Groudage did. Nice job defensively.
Beekman with it, going to drive left hand. Love thought about a 3 from the far corner to Palm. Left hand dribble, going to spin around. Picks up the dribble, gets it to Griffiths, swings it now right wing to Beekman.
Shot clock down to 5.
Palm going to fire one up off the glass. No, Knowles there for the rebound for West Hancock. Gets it over to Crowley. Crowley to bring it up across midcourt. 2 minutes to play first half. Far corner, that's Gooding. He's going to drive left-hand baseline. No, Love there for the rebound for BPC. Gets it over to Beekman. Right wing, that is Griffiths. Groudage with it. Free throw line extended over to Beekman. Minute 35. Beekman going to drive strong to the hole again. And he's going to draw some contact to get a couple of free throws and get a foul on Knowles, I believe. That will be his first.
And you see how the big guy Knowles can affect the shot, though. As Beekman drove to the basket, he, in midair, decided to switch from right hand to left hand. He was going to get fouled either way, but in order for any shot to have a chance of going, he needed to do something radical like that, switch hands. Makes first free throw.
Replay of that. Second one, Beekman hits both of them. So Brock Beekman 2 of 2 from the line. 34-9 lead for West Hancock. Minute 30 to play. Froman. With it, inside they go to Gooding. Inside now, number 34 into the ball game. Chess Scott, and a 3 up and a good. Wade Gooding, his second 3 of the contest. 37-9 lead for West Hancock. A minute to play here in the contest. Shot clock at 26.
Titans certainly moving up to their billing as the number 1 seed.
Connor Palm with it for BPC, number 2. The drive in, he was going to float one up off the rim. No, rebound down to West Hancock. Jordan Crowley with it, number 2, brings it up. Inside, they're going to go to Gooding. Back out to Crowley. And Jordan Crowley makes it a 40-9, 31-point lead for West Hancock. 30 seconds to play here in the first half. Beekman with it for BPC. Going to drive left side, going to drive baseline again, kicks it out. Griffith's going to fire up a 3. Good ball movement, shot up, no. Rebound tapped around and controlled by West Hancock. Down to 13 seconds to play. Froman picked up by Griffiths. Crowley. Shot up and good. Short by number 10, Wade Gooding. And at the other end, the shot up floater by Connor Palm, no. And that'll do it for the opening half. 40-9 in favor of West Hancock at the break.
Fans, the winner of tonight's game will play at 8:30 p.m. tomorrow night.
John's going to chat with Coach Schneider over on the far side if we're ready for him. You just give him the signal when you're ready.
All righty, guys. Just after the traffic gets through here, I'm with Coach Snyder of the VPC Spartans. Coach, we're right there. What adjustments you want to see out of your boys coming in the second half?
We just need to compete a little more. I mean, I think we get down on offense, and they're just taking out of what we want to do on offensively, and we just get frustrated, and I just want to compete. We just got to compete. That's the second half. That's all I'm kind of looking forward is, do we want to compete or not?
Sure.
Because I know we're down a little bit, or a lot, but as long as we can compete, make this not much of a game, but come back and score a little more points, I think we'll be all right.
Sounds good. Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thanks, John. Coach Snyder there here at halftime, 40-9 in favor of West Hancock. As running down our scoring summary quickly here, we've got Brayton Hurt with 3 for West Hancock, 5 for Jordan Crowley, 5 for Lewis Siegfried, 6 for Wade Gooding. Let's see, we've got 10 for Hunter Froman, 4 for Nolan Gooding, and 10 for Cooper Knowles. For BPC, Brock Beekman with 2, Connor Upton with 3, Braylon Griffiths with 2, and Ethan McKim with 2.
All right, let's make sure there. Can you hear me all right?
And
I've been messing with some volumes and making sure that
playing around with some of the audio stuff.
Yeah. I shouldn't, but I do.
As we are at the break, 40-9 in favor of West Hancock. Running down, it looks like, shockingly, the field goal percentage, almost 60% for West Hancock in that first half, and almost 30% from beyond the arc.
Meanwhile, 3 for 18 for BPC for 16.7. The big stats keep jumping out in games that have been mismatched like this as far as the scoreboard have been turnovers. It's 16-4, and points off turnovers, 24-0. West Hancock scores 24 off the 16 BPC turnovers. They score 22 points in the paint, many of those on layups off those turnovers, and they lead in fast break points 10-2, and that's a big bunch of the margin right there.
So 40-9 at the break in favor of West Hancock. Again, coming up, our next contest between the A-Town Tornadoes and the...
Turn who down?
Eureka Hornets coming up in the last game of the contest.
You want Chris up? We're playing with volume again.
No, that's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Mr. Burton. Appreciate it. Thank you.
The director has to come all the way out of the trailer to help us because, we're fairly inept with this mixer. I was in the right track, wrong lane.
Well,
pretty nice shot. Other than that, we've made it hard for him to score. So if we can continue to do that, I think I like our chances.
Absolutely. Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thanks, John.
Back to you guys.
Thanks, John. Appreciate it. Coach Dahl there before we get things underway here in the second half. It will be West Hancock basketball 40-9 in favor of the Titans. We will have second half here in just a moment. Some highlights here from the first half. Connor Upton with that long three. Just saw that one go down for BPC. Inside, right into your living room. Here comes number 15, Nolan Gooding, up and good on that layup for West Hancock.
I would imagine we will see the starters for West Hancock for maybe 2 or 3 minutes of the second half, Chris. And they do have number 5 in front of us to inbound the ball, Lewis Siegfried. 11 is Hunter Froman. 15, the far side, Nolan Gooding. 22, the big man in the middle, Cooper Knowles. And in the near corner, the deuce, Jordan Crowley. They're starting 5 on the floor. They get it inside to Knowles. He puts it up and in. Picks up right where he left off at the end of the first half, and it's a 42-9 lead for the Titans of West Hancock. For BPC, it's Connor Palm. Palm to Love, and now Ruffin. Chris, if you're ready, take it away.
Gotcha. Here comes West Hancock the other way. Crowley up, no on the shot. Rebound by Gooding. Loose ball picked up by BPC and Ruffin. Number 15 for the Spartans. 42-9 in favor of West Hancock. Palm with it, going to drive in. Has it almost poked away by number 5, Siegfried. Love inside, going to have it stolen away by Knowles. 2-on-1 break. Good hustle by Love coming back. Is going to draw the foul on Cooper Knowles. That'll be the first on Love. Team foul number 1. And Cooper Knowles is the line for 2 for West Hancock. First one up, and it is good. 43-9 lead in favor of the Titans. Second one up, second one is good as well. 14 on the evening for Knowles, a 44-9 lead for West Hancock. Palm with it. Left-hand dribble, swings across to Ruffin for BPC. Beekman, left wing. Thought about driving against Knowles. Will drive in, has the shot blocked by Knowles. Beekman there to gets it again. Knowles again with a block for West Hancock. Outlet to number 5, Lewis Siegfried for the Titans. Cross court, they're going to go. Crowley going to fire up a 3 and hit. Jordan Crowley. Nice looking shot for the young man from West Hancock. He's got a couple of long range sports corner threes and a 47-9 lead for West Hancock.
As Coach Snyder said, he's looking for compete, is what he told John. He wants to see if they're going to compete in the second half. And so far, offensively, you see the effort. Defensively, right there, didn't get back, allowed another layup. And you want to see the guys out there that are going to play hard.
Hunter Froman with the 2 the other way. 40-point lead now for West Hancock at 49-9. Griffiths to Beekman. He's going to drive in on Knowles. Up shot, no. Crowley there kind of cut Beekman's path off a little bit and comes up with a rebound for West Hancock.
He's working hard trying to get a bucket. Can't get anything to fall, but here in the defensive end, the big man's all alone, and there he is for the bucket.
Easy deuce. Flushed down by Cooper Knowles. 51-9 in favor of West Hancock.
If the old guy sitting at the table can see that coming.
Yeah. Griffith's not afraid to take it up, but the result's not there as he took it up over Knowles. Froman the other way. He's up and good. Layup is good.
Coach wants a timeout for substitutions here. Coach Dahl, I don't know if they're going to take it or not, but he wants the next whistle. They're going to be clearing the bench. I thought they'd play about 3 minutes of this second half, and we're approaching that 3-minute mark. You want to get them to work out. They haven't had a practice since before Christmas.
Knowles with a shot block and a 30-second timeout by Coach Dahl.
Yeah, that was what it was. He told the official he wanted it as soon as he had possession, he wanted that timeout.
We're going to get a line change, I think, both ways, as BPC is going to clear some guys off the bench as well.
A 13-0 run in the first 3 minutes here of the second half.
We'll get those new numbers in as they come in. We can tell you about Sports Quarter at 124. Macomb's local original sports bar. Sports Quarter at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games and all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcast at Sports Quarter at 124. All while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. Let's see, we got number 24. One of the kids they brought up, Bradley.
Jordan Bradley, 24. Number 10 is Wade Gooding. Number 12 was brought up, Hunter Weebley. Number
34, Jess Scott.
And should be number 0 or number 1, Braden Hurt is on right now.
Let's see, we got McKim, Guppy, Upton, Jones, and Reimolds in for BPC.
The block inside for McKim, excuse me.
Upton's going to bring it up, going to have it nearly stolen away, and we're going to get a foul on 24. Bradley, that'll be his first, team's first. Jones will get it into Upton. Upton going to fire up a long three off the iron, no good. Rebound down to Jess Scott for the Titans. Hurt with it. Cross court to Gooding. Wade Gooding, number 10. Shot up and no by Weberly, number 12. Upton with the rebound for BPC. Some help, tries to go cross court to Reimolds. And Reimolds going to poke it away. It'll stay with West Hancock with 3:48 to play here in the third quarter.
3:48, the clock stops. In the fourth quarter, the clock will not stop with a 30-point margin.
Right. I've seen a couple of those in the earlier contest today here at Western Hall. Hurt with it, number 1, going to float one up and in just inside the free throw line for Braden Hurt. He's got 5 and a 55-9 lead for West Hancock here. 3:25 to play. Jones gets it to Reimolds inside to McKim, free throw line. McKim going to drive in, kicks it back out to Upton. Lost the handle there for a moment. Upton gets it back. Reese Reimolds, number 20 with it. Left wing, shot clock down to 10. Jones with it. He's going to have it poked away. Good hustle by Jones, getting on the floor for BPC. And West Hancock going to come up with the basketball. Driving the other way. That was number 10, Wade Gooding. It's going to go out of bounds. And we'll go to BPC. .254 to play, third quarter. Here's number 0.
Into the game for West Hancock, number 0, Max Siegfried.
Max Siegfried. Going to check in for Wade Gooding.
Nope, going in for Hurt. So that should clear the bench of all the guys that he had dressed and brought along tonight, Coach Dahl.
Jones with it inside. They try to go to McKim. He'll lose the handle on it. Picked up by Gooding. Wade Gooding, number 10 for the West Hancock Titans. Wade with it. Now to Siegfried. 3 up short on the shot by Gooding. Jones the other way up and good. Xander Jones.
Number 5, Xander Jones.
His first 2 of the contest. Spartans in double figures now. 55-11 lead for West Hancock. And Jones going to force a double dribble over on the far side and turn over back to the Spartans.
One more game to go here on day 1 from the Macomb Western Holiday Classic, and it's the A-Town Tornadoes and the Eureka Hornets getting set to do battle.
Upton going to drive left side, floats it up and in. Lost the handle on it, but got it back and put it up and in. Connor Upton with 5, 55-13 lead. Now Jones with a steal for BPC. He'll go the other way up. Shot blocked by Gooding, no, and Gooding comes up with a rebound for West Hancock. 1:45 to go. Bradley with it, number 24, going to drive in, floats one off the glass, no, rebound there, and put back up and good by number 34, Jess Scott. His first points of the contest, 57-13 lead for the Titans. Upton going to fire up a long 3 off the rim, no good. Guppy there for the rebound, number 23 for BPC. And good defense in the backcourt. Good hustle by Jones again for BPC. Guppy comes up with the basketball. Shot no. And now we're going to get a foul on BPC on Jones. I believe Xander Jones is going to pick up the foul, his first and team's second.
Team foul number 2.
These guys on the floor right now for BPC playing hard.
Jackson Grout is going to check in for Ethan McKim for BPC.
In the game for the Spartans, number 42, Jackson Crowdage.
Bradley with it to Gooding. Now we're going to drive in, kicks it off to Scott. Scott going to go up, shot, no. Good job by Groutage on defense there for BPC. Jones with it, number 5. He's going to spin around, pops one off the right side of the backboard. No good. Rebound down to the Titans with 40 seconds to play.
Effort's good. Now you still want to see team basketball.
Yes.
Move the ball around, pass it, find an open teammate.
Good in the hook shot, no. Scott there for the rebound. Head fake up, no. Rebound down to Groutage for BPC. 26 seconds to go. He'll get it over to Xander Jones. Three-point attempt up by Rice Reimels. No, but he's going to be fouled and go to the line for 3. That's going to be on Bradley, his second, team's second.
Number 20, Reese Reynolds, shooting 3.
First one's off, no good. There's a replay of the foul on the 3-point attempt. Reynolds hits the second of the 3. 57-14 lead.
Ryan Adler, number 24. Mark Schmidt, number 11, are in for the Spartans.
And Reynolds 2 of 3 from the line for BPC. 57-15 lead for the Titans. Down to 10 seconds to play. Bradley, right wing, kicks it out. 4 seconds. Long 3 up off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound down, shot up, and no at the buzzer. 57-15 in favor of West Hancock here at the end of 3 quarters of play. As BJ mentioned, we will have running clock here in the 4th quarter.
All the history of the tournament, the matchups for this year, past record holders, everything else that's happened in tournament history is available at holidaybasketball.com. Check out that website, find out more, learn more about this long-running Western Macomb Holiday Classic. It's a cool deal.
They do a great job on the website. Of course, the score cam and 4th quarter action underway, getting ready to get underway here. So we're seeing some of the highlights and replays from the 3rd quarter. For Knowles with another flush for nice play here by Jones for BPC, up right into your living room. Connor Upton there
nice
with his
baseline fade.
Did a good job, lost the handle on it, got him back and got the shot up and good for BPC.
So he got that basket from in close. He got his first half 3 from downtown, right?
Yes.
So he shot the 3 from Bardolph. Let's say he shot the little layup right there from the second row of the bleachers. Nice
yes,
and close.
Yeah, pretty close. 57-15 Spartan basketball as we head to the 4th quarter.
Oh, I'm thinking of summer now. Come on. It's the day after Christmas and we're playing pontoon over to PA. Now I want to go outside where it's warm.
I'm not a fan of winter, so I'm ready for it as soon as they can get here.
We're going to Southern California for the weekend, all right? You ready?
I'm ready. Nice shot up, and no on the shot by Ryan Adler, but he's going to get some free throws for BPC. Again, running clock here in the fourth quarter, 7:35 to play.
His first team foul number 1 at the line, number 24, Ryan Adler, shooting 2.
Jess Scott whistled for the foul, his first, team's first. And Adler up and good on the first, 57-16. Adler with one more off the rim, no good. Rebound down to number 12. Deliberately for West Hancock. Floater up and good. Jordan Bradley.
Runner is a popular little shot. You see the guys in the NBA and collegiately do it, and high school guys try it and find out that fairly easy shot to make. Makes you run straight at the basket, and your form is actually very good.
Reese Reynolds with a nice right-hand side baseline drive. He's got 4, 59-18 lead for West Hancock. Bradley picked up by Schmidt for BPC. .6:28 to play. Gooding with it, guarded by Upton. On top to Bradley. Gooding going to fire up a three, short rebound to Bradley. The float went up over Groundage, in and out, no good. Adler there for the rebound for BPC.
That ball was over halfway down and rattled back out.
Upton to Schmidt inside to Adler. Adler tried to go up with a shot, poked away by West Hancock, picked up by Max Siegfried for the Titans. We're going to drive in, bounce pass, tried to go to Scott. Ball picked up by Siegfried. Gooding picked up by Upton for BPC, 5:40 to go. Jordan Bradley, 2 more for Bradley, 4 in the contest, 61-18 lead for the Titans. Left wing, Upton. Over to number 20, Reynolds. Upton going to fire up a long 3 and hits.
Another deep one again.
Connor Upton with 8 in the contest, 61-21 lead.
That one from Colchester.
One side of McDonough County to the other.
Yeah. We like geography on the broadcast.
We do. Shot up no by Siegfried, and the ball out of bounds to West Hancock.
Subs for the Spartans.
Number 23, Parker Guppy, Xander Jones, and Ethan McKim back for BPC.
Clock moseys its way down to 4:40.
Inbound to Scott for the Titans. Siegfried. Jones with a steal for BPC. Foot race to the other side. Up and good. Xander Jones with 4 in the contest. Good hustle by the senior for BPC. Where's number 5? 61-23 lead for West Hancock. Bradley is going to have the shot blocked by Jones. We're going to get a traveling violation on Bradley. Four minutes to go. Jones will bring it up for BPC. Picked up by Bradley. Reynolds with it. Inside they're going to go. Adler tries to bounce pass out to Jones, and tough one to corral when it bounces right at the foot of the offensive player and out of bounds to the Titans.
The official was wide open, didn't come up with it either, so let's, he could have caught it.
He could have caught it. 3:33 to go. West Hancock with the basketball.
High keys. Nice shot.
Nice little jumper there from number 10, Wade Gooding. He's got 8, 63-23, 40-point lead for West Hancock. Jones with it behind the back. Shot up by Guppy. He's a little short. McKim there for the rebound. Going to go up with a reverse layup, up and good. He's
Nice
got
job by
4.
Ethan. He's underneath the basket, knew where he was, had his wits
get-
about him.
Didn't get panicked about it. A floater up, that little float shot by Bradley. No, Jones going to outlet down to Guppy. And Guppy's going to miss the rebound shot. Gooding there for the rebound for West Hancock. .240 to go. Wade Gooding, number 10, with the basketball for West Hancock. Free throw line, kicks it out to Bradley. Bradley going to spin, floats up a shot, no, rebound down to BPC. And we're going to get a timeout, or substitution timeout here for number 11. Mark Schmidt going to check back in. Xander Jones going to check out. Jones checks out with 4 points in the contest. 63-25 lead for West Hancock, 2:18 to play. Guppy going to drive, left hand's going to lose the handle out of bounds right into the basketball standard. It'll go back to West Hancock with 2 minutes to play. Bradley with it for the Titans. Over to Siegfried. Inside they're going to go to Scott. No, and McKim for the rebound for BPC. 1:45 to go. Outlet to Guppy. Left wing. Adler going to set a screen. Guppy going to drive baseline with the left hand. Goes to the right, and he'll draw some contact.
So that'll burn a lot of clock here.
Number 10, Wade Gooding, his first team foul, number 2. At the line, number 20.
Writing down predicted scores. I lowered mine because of this running clock.
And the free throw up and no good by Parker Guppy.
For the Spartans, number 42, Jackson Grumpy.
Right into your living room there by Parker Guppy on the replay. Guppy with 1 more. And second one up and good. Guppy on the scoreboard with a point in the contest, 63-26. 55 seconds to play. Wade Gooding with it for West Hancock. Max Siegfried with it now to Bradley. Bradley going to drive in, stops, it's off inside to Scott. Groundage there for the rebound for BPC. About a 3-second differential in the shot clock. 63-26 lead for West Hancock. 3 up off the glass, no good by number 20, Reimolds. And West Hancock can just dribble it out here with 22 seconds to play. Bradley going to be picked up by Schmidt for BPC.
Yep, they're not going to shoot it, I don't believe.
Wade Gooding with it. Down to 10 seconds to play.
And the number 1 seed, West Hancock, will move into the quarterfinals. 7 of 8 teams now decided in the quarters.
Final score 63-26 in favor of West Hancock. As you said, they'll move on to play the late game tomorrow against either Eureka or A-Town.
Coach Stahl's going to go through the handshake line quick, and we'll tell you that the schedule tomorrow is starting to take shape. Consolation in the morning session. First game, 9 o'clock, Brown County and Camp Point Central. At 10:30, Farmington and Liberty. Coming up then at 12 o'clock, Pittsfield and Canton. And at 1:30, BPC and the loser of their nightcap here between Eureka and Abingdon-Avon. Then at 4 o'clock, the quarterfinal session begins in the championship side. Illini West against Rock Ridge. Peoria Christian at 5:30 will take on Monmouth-Roseville. At 7 o'clock, Merco versus Macomb. And at 8:30, West Hancock versus the winner of our final game.
And we're going to send it over to John with Coach Stahl.
All here. And I think we're ready. Yep, we're good to go. All right. So, Coach, nice win here tonight, 63-26. What are your big takeaways from the game?
Well, I love that we got to play everybody early, because when you never know when you're going to need somebody, and game playing time in the game is more important, and especially a new court, big court. So I love that all our guys got in. I think almost everybody scored. So it's a good win for us.
Absolutely, yes. Great game. And tomorrow, going into the championship segment of things, what are you looking forward to build some momentum to go into tomorrow?
Well, we'll see who wins tonight. I think this next game will be a pretty good game. But whoever we play, they're going to be good. So here on out, you can't take breaks. There's no breaks here on out. Every team's good. So we have to be at our best every time we step on the floor now.
Absolutely. Thanks, Coach. Good luck on the win and good job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, John, with Coach Dahl at a nice win for West Hancock. As we've got some replays here coming up from the second half that our Fritzy monitor has decided to go. Well, now it's back.
That's the official brand name, Fritzy Monitor.
Fritzy monitor. Well, it should be. Here's we see the opening bucket there for Braylon Griffiths for BPC, and Cooper Knowles here with the two-hand flush. Nice layup there by Knowles again.
Great interior passing from West Hancock throughout the game tonight. Lewis Siegfried doing a great job. Then they had a few throwdowns besides the dunk from Knowles. That was Hunter Froman getting one. Froman from outside, scoring from all levels.
That's the tough thing with this West Hancock. They can shoot it well inside and out. And you got the big man inside. Nice three there by Crowley, I believe that was, number 2.
Froman ended up with 14. Knowles ended up with 16. As Coach said, almost everybody scored. He ended up with 9 of the 11 players that got in scored. Here comes a drive and almost putting one down is Nolan Gooding as they all got into the act.
Nice three there by Wade Gooding. Crowley there from the right wing for West Hancock. Another three ball from Crowley.
The points kept raining down right there. We are almost 8 o'clock. We're ahead of schedule. We're going to be going about 15 minutes early by the time they tip this game off. That's pretty good news. Nice
Connor
fadeaway
Upton.
there
By
for
Upton.
BPC. Connor Upton. The drive from
Bradley.
Jonah Bradley late in the game. The deep three from Upton. The mid-range from Gooding. And that was it.
And that are highlights there in our game 7 of 8 as we see the Hornets on the floor now for game 8 as well as A-Town. And again, so our final game of the night coming up between Eureka and A-Town. And as BJ said, ran down the schedule for tomorrow as things will get started again at 9 o'clock in the morning. So BJ Kennings kind of went the way we thought, and we're going to step aside, and we'll be back with Game 8 here in just a few moments on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.